we do see some emerging topics, right? One is, how is it that the issue of democratic backsliding, or if you want to call it authoritarian regimes in some instances, like Russia, for example, how is it that it has affected the division between different levels of governments and also the dynamics that go with that, right? So I think that's a clear trend that we see in some of the papers that we're getting, right? Because of course, this is a relevant question for many of us, including, for example, issues of populism at the regional level, issues of different types of political parties, more to the radical right at the national and subnational level. So certainly we see that. And in the case, for example, in the case of Russia, how is it whether subnational levels are still relevant, right? What is happening at the subnational level given trends towards recentralization? Another one is the issue of how is it that different types of critical junctures or emergencies have affected federalism or multi-level governance. So for example, how is it that the pandemic affected the division of competencies between levels of government? How is it that the financial crisis, for example, affected that division of government and the actors? So in that way, also, for example, when we're talking about resilience and climate change, also we have seen some papers on that. So for example, how is it that subnational levels are handling those type of pressures? So those are some of the topics that we increasingly see